With Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. And the continued absence, Clark, of DeMarcus Cousins, the story for them.
Kevin, he's one of the best two-way players in our game, so there's no doubt he's going to be missed.
Now here's Carter Williams. Let's check out Pittsburgh's starting lineup. Brown out there with Martin. Then it's Carter Williams. And it's Azubuike in at the 5. Carter Williams, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Jabari Smith picks one up. You know, there's lots of basketball to be played, Doris. However, for teams off to a cold start, is it time to panic, or when is it time to panic?
It's never time to panic, Kevin, because that is not going to advance your cause. I think you have to look analytically at what's happening. Do you have key guys out to injury? How many new guys do you have on your roster? Is there something in particular contributing to your tough times? But it's never, ever time to panic.
Now here's Carter Williams, following the miss by Jabari Smith. Carter Williams against Anthony. Clock at 4. Count it.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Now here is Martin. Cole Anthony unable to get his last shot to go in. And the shot goes in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And so it's Louisville with it, following the score by the Force. And the dunk by Reed.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
No reason to do so there. He was going to lead, no doubt. Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Maker. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul. The officials are all over that.
Team foul. Louisville shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. Both shots good from the stripe.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Back to Carter Williams. Up again. And it's Brown on the follow.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those chip-ins are easy to come by. In transition, here comes Pittsburgh. Here's Juzang, hands it from downtown.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Poked loose, passes it to Reed. No good that time. So Pittsburgh will take it the other way. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
First personal foul, second team foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
For Pittsburgh.
And he can't get the first one.
2 shots.
And he sinks the second. Louisville trails by 8. Outside Anthony. Kicks it to Smith. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
And Jabari Smith, of course, with deep family ties, Greg, to the NBA.
His dad being the OG Jabari. All these guys are in that 6'10", 6'11" range. So great bloodline.
And the dunk by Maker.
Well, it's actually recognition from Cole Anthony, but how about your offense working to get a man that wide open? Pretty.
Pittsburgh leading by 4. And it'll be Pittsburgh with their first time out of the game here. So Pittsburgh ends up going with a whole new group. Here's Christopher, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Nice shot by Smith.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Thomas passes to Selden. Knocked away. Reed with the steal. At the elbow, Smith. Pittsburgh pulls it in.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
The bounds, the Liberty now with possession. Louisville trails by 4. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
For Louisville, they've had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Luwawu, the pass to Selden. Second chance shot, and it's good on the layup.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Now, here is Reed. Rebounded by Selden. Here's Christopher. That one, no good. Now Louisville takes it the other way. Maker misses. Enzo Thomas will bring it up for the Force. They lead by 4. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Anthony. And it's Anthony slamming it down.
That's what you call taking out your do-it-yourself kit. Make the defensive play and make them pay on the other end.
And now another look at that great drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
That's an incredible move by him on what's been an impressive night all around.
Out to Smith from outside the arc. Here's Reed. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Luwawu. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Anthony, the pass to Maker. 3 seconds left. And the layup is good. Maker's got 8. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Force lead by 2. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere.
Put your hands together for your Louisville.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Pittsburgh.
Oh, man, how about the mid-range jumper from these guys? It's on tonight, a huge part of their offense so far.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
We've got Isaiah Thomas. He's out there at Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Marshall in at the 3 slot. And for Pittsburgh, we've got Brown. Michael Carter-Williams is out there with Martin, and it's Juzang in at the 2-guard spot. And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow. 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Fades back. Got a piece of it.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Offensive rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And it's denied. And it goes out of bounds. And last touch by Carter-Williams. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Pittsburgh leading by 6. Outside, Martin. Poked away. Marshall with the steal. And now here comes Marshall. Leading the break. The shot by Brogdon wide open. His 3-pointers off the mark. Here's Pittsburgh with the ball. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
And so here are the Force. He can't get that one. Some solid defense from Brown. For Malcolm Brogdon, he comes from a family, Greg, where education comes first.
And, well, Malcolm got his degree plus a master's while in college. His dad and brother, lawyers. His mom involved in higher education. Brogdon, maybe the smartest guy in the NBA.
And now, the first timeout called here for the Liberty. Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steals. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Greg?
Yeah, even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career, that was something with the Knicks that would always emphasize, because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensively. And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
And it's Martin missing. Louisville trails by 8. It's Thomas on the wing. Carter Williams covering. Louisville, no good that time either.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Back to Thomas. Louisville passing it around. Here's Carter Williams. 6 points for him. Here's Brown. A fader. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Shooting for the
first one falls for him. The Liberty making a switch here. Anthony's checked in, and Brown drops them both. Timeout call. Louisville. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, Malcolm Brogdon said in the pre-draft interviews, teams would ask him, you went to college for 4 years and got your master's in your 5th year. Are you sure you want to be an NBA player? It seems as if you're black, you can't be both educated and a sportsman. But it's not disheartening. It's a chance for me to break the mold. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. The pass to Christopher. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And Louisville gets it to go.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And the shot is good. The Pittsburgh League has been cut back down to 8. Those were necessary points from Anthony.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Here's Louisville. Back to Thomas. There's 1:47 left in the second quarter.
Slow rotation there defensively, and he gets a wide open look from mid-range.
And I'll tell you, you look up at the scoreboard, that's correct. They have a big lead for a reason.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Here's Christopher. Back to Thomas. Out of bounds. Louisville takes possession. Brown is checked in for Pittsburgh.
Fourth substitution, Greg Brown.
Here's Anthony. He has 6. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
He's got it going here in the second, gaining momentum as this game continues to go.
Luwawu, the pass for Christopher. It's stolen by Anthony. There's 39 seconds left here in the second. Just 5 on the clock. Louisville needs to get off a shot. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And offensively, they've gotten stuck on the perimeter, falling in love with the jumper. Even from over here, you can see that pretty clearly.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. There's 14 seconds left now here in the second. And here is Anthony. He's got 8.
Cole Anthony, a guy who has just tremendous feel for the game. He's obviously been around it from the time he was very young. Just understands where the ball should be at all times. Good passer, aggressive scorer.
And both free throws good for And it's Pittsburgh headed to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We'll return shortly.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. For Pittsburgh, Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
They wouldn't be ahead without the numbers they've gotten from the bench, providing major contributions, especially at the offensive end. It's taken a lot of pressure off their starters. What a luxury to have a second unit that can produce.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about this home team?
They got hammered. Hammered on the board. That tells a lot about this game. The heart has not been there. The sacrifice hasn't been there. I mean, they just don't want it.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
Put your hands together for your...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Cole Anthony having a dominant impact, guys, in this game.
What a menace he was on defense through the first two quarters, just disrupting everything.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for Louisville. They trail by 7. They've got Harrell, Malcolm Brogdon out there with Cole Anthony. And it's Marshall in at the 3 spot. And for the force, they've got Martin. He's out there with Brown. And it's Carter Williams in at the 1.
I tell you what, that's an excellent pass there. Carter Williams almost with like a sixth sense to see the play as it develops.
Now a timeout called by the Liberty.
Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
And for Louisville, Cole Anthony is out there with Moody. And it's Smith. Then there's Maker. And it's Reed in at the power forward position.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Pittsburgh leading by 9. Here's Martin. He feeds it to Brown. And it's good for 2. Brown's got 7 points.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Smith. Looking to get back out.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
Quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Well, you have to stay with the play when you feel contact because you get a chance for maybe a three-point play. In this opportunity, free throw coming for Mr. Cole Anthony.
And Anthony drops them both. Doris, you have to appreciate how confident Cole Anthony is in his game.
Kevin, I love the swagger this young man plays with. He feels and believes that he can score on anyone at the NBA level. And that kind of attitude is what, to me, makes this guy unguardable. And, Greg, I cannot imagine how proud you are as his father.
Well, Doris, there's no doubt that I'm proud of him. And you're right. He probably does think he can score on just about anybody, even when he can't.
Martin wide open. He fires. And again, it's Pittsburgh missing. Louisville trails by 7. Here's Maker. Martin with the block. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Maker with the ball. Picked up by Brown. Maker misses. Maker's gone 2 of 6 here tonight from the field. They get a hand on it. Reed with the steal. Pass to Maker. That one drops for him. Maker's got 10.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Now a timeout called by Pittsburgh.
And momentum going the other way. Can they find some answers?
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
Now here is Martin. It's taken away by Smith. Not going to go that time. Great D that time from Martin.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball. Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. Anthony against Carter Williams. Anthony, the pass to Maker. Pittsburgh pulls it in.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Brown, good.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Now here's Anthony. 12 points for him. It's stolen by Brown. Here's Martin. Rebounded by Maker. Maker's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
This guy has not been a factor at all in this quarter, and it has hurt the team.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Brown's got the lead up to 11 now for the Force. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Force.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
Second chance points have also been a big part of what's happened in this game. Crashing the boards with authority, turning those opportunities into second chance points. Boy, big time on the offensive glass. I'll tell you, a rough quarter for him, and that puts so much pressure on the guys around him.
The jump hook, and it's finished off by Carter Williams as he lays it in. Carter Williams has got his 3rd basket of the night. Timeout call, Louisville.
Hey fans, who wants a free t-shirt? Make some noise! Put your hands together for your Louisville Dancers!
1:07 left to play in the 3rd. Now Anthony, he's got 12. Can they get it? Unable to get that one. And the Force going the other way now. Pass to Carter Williams. Here's Selden. Out of bounds. The Liberty now with possession.
Liberty ball.
Louisville trails by 13. Anthony looking it over. Out to the right wing. Here's Moody. Pittsburgh pulls it in. Carter Williams has got 7 rebounds in the game. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Smith. Here's Maker. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Maker's got 12 in the game.
Well, get it inside to a quality scorer and let this guy do his thing.
Another steal. He gets it up. Misses the shot. And it's Pittsburgh. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Right back after this break. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. And so, in the game for the Force, Selden is out there with Brown. And it's Michael Carter Williams. And it's Azubuike in at the center position. Now, here is Smith. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Pittsburgh leading by 9. Pass to Selden. Azubuike with the ball. There's the pass to Christopher. Just 4 to shoot. Tries again. Azubuike, no good. Now, here's Maker. He's covered closely. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Here's Carter Williams. Here's Christopher, covered by Smith. A shot by Carter Williams, nobody around. Hits the three-point bomb.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Anthony, the pass to Maker. That one falls, coming off Anthony's feet.
Anthony dropping down.
Anthony's got 3 assists in the game.
Timeout Force.
Time called here. The Force will talk it over.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Over the last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what the head coach of the Force said to his team. He told them, this is a game of runs. It's a game of momentum. You may have the lead now, but I'm telling you guys, it can evaporate in a hurry. Let's close this thing out. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Pass to Juzang. Carter Williams dishes to Brown. Here's Juzang, and that's off the glass and in. And the Force lead by 8.
This guy plays with such confidence and ability to score in a variety of ways. Nice.
Now, here's Moody. Out to Smith, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Force ball.
Pittsburgh leading by 8. And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th quarter.
Boy, did they need that rebound. I mean, they have struggled on the boards overall, but still with the chance to win.
Here's Pittsburgh with the ball. Here's Martin, and he gets it to go.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over, so you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Tries from 10. Here's Azubuike, and he goes in for the dunk.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big foul.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one. Amazing individual performance, but you'd like to see more guys start to get involved. I don't know if he can do it alone.
Here's Juzang, and Moody pulls it down. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for Louisville. It's a 10-point game. Smith, no good. Here's Pittsburgh with the ball. Here's Juzang. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
And boy, he can see blood in the water attacking a somewhat helpless team right now.
Well, you love that there's no let-up in how they're playing. They want to dominate every aspect, including second-chance points.
Carter Williams, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Now here's Carter Williams. Here's Azubuike. And he makes that one. Azubuike's got 6 here in this quarter.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Pittsburgh.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Michael Carter Williams.
Boy, whatever was needed, he provided it. He was the jack of all trades. Big bucket on one end, big defensive play on the other. I thought his influence was felt all over the floor.
Now, here's Maker. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Third personal foul.
That free throw good from Maker.
At the line for the...
He hits both from the stripe. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Knocked away. Taken away by Anthony. And the dunk by Maker.
Nicole, Anthony's teammates appreciate playing with him because they know if they're open, he's going to find them.
Here's Harrison. And the rebound goes to Louisville. And here is Maker. The shot from the low post is good. Here's Harrison. So it's Pittsburgh picking up the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Kevin, thank you. Michael, the key to this game for the team tonight?
It was just a team effort. You know, we moved the ball on defense. We were trying to help everybody out and be in the right spots all the time, and we were able to come up with the win.
Part of a rebuilding team here, Michael. Thank you for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.